Okay, guys, this is Andre with Love Crossing Borders. Just want to thank you guys for coming in. Normally, you guys usually follow us and our adventures when it comes to showing individuals Colombia, showing individuals about love and enjoying life, because we do believe that a person can find love crossing borders. But we do know one thing when it comes to finding love crossing borders, it doesn't always go that way for everybody. It just doesn't happen that way, just us in this case.
Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Joe, and I just want to kind of tell y'all what happened last night, or actually this morning. I had a Tinder date over, and we were drinking. We just had a few beers, and then she got some aguardiente. We were drinking a little bit of that, and long story short, I woke up, everything was gone. Two cell phones, my passport, my wallet with all my cash, my iPad, my computer.
It's crazy,
So
man.
I got straight fucked. Yeah, so watch your drinks and just, yeah, man, be careful.
Yo, it's shit could happen. You know what I'm saying? Shit could happen.
And you're right, Hardy. Shit can happen. And that's what happens when you meet somebody sometimes online, especially on Tinder, and you're thinking that that person is sweet and they're innocent and they're good people. And you come into a new country, a new location where you don't know anybody and you're trusting somebody. And all of a sudden they spike your drink. One of the first things we're going to do is go over all the things that he did in this video or in this situation that he could have avoided. And shout out to Joe and shout out to Hardy in regards to this. And we're just doing a public service announcement to help guys out and help ladies out in regards to traveling to other countries. First thing he did, he met somebody online. There's nothing wrong with meeting people online. That's a good thing. But you want to make sure that you're not just going for the pretty. You're not just going for the looks. If you know that this person's schedule of life is not conducive to what you're looking for, then move on. So now he met somebody online, and he was glad that they met them. That he met them, and they were attractive and beautiful, and everything that he wanted in a person. And so the next thing he did, he was like, "Thank you, I love you, Tinder." And he ended up taking this beautiful person out, and they had a good time. They went out to the club, they went out partying, they did whatever they were going to do because he said he spent the evening with this person. So they came back to his place. So they didn't meet at his place, they came back to his place. And a lot of times the mistakes that we make is we bring people back to the location where we lay our head, and we shouldn't be doing that. That's not a wise move. You can take her back to a lot of guys book a second cheap motel room when they go to Colombia because or to different locations because that's the place where they can have their fun and party, and then there's the real place where they lay their head. So another guys save money on doing that and save out on the headaches. The drinking, you were drinking and he was drinking and probably having a good time prior to coming back to his place. That's another thing that you want to watch out for, that you don't do too much drinking to where you're out of control and you're looking at the beautiful ladies. And yes, the ladies in Colombia and in South America in general and Central America are beautiful ladies. The women that are in Northern Europe are beautiful, gorgeous, flawless ladies. The women that are in Southeast Asia, beautiful women. But you do not want to make the mistake of now you taking the person back to your room and you're thinking that, oh my God, she's just the sexiest thing. She's so beautiful. She just taking her shoes off. She's still dancing from the club, not realizing that she's luring you in, not realizing that she already has time and she is plotting, she's setting everything up. And you're thinking like, oh, I'm going to get her. Yeah, she's going to be the one for me. What I'm going to do, I'm going to bring it all. I'm going to bring it all to her. And so here you go. You're ready. You got your strength up. And then what she's really thinking, she's just waiting for you to knock out. She's waiting for what she's tainted. And you're thinking you're playing her like a fiddle, but she's playing you, and you end up in a situation like Joe.
Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Joe, and I just want to kind of tell y'all what happened last night, or actually this morning. I had a Tinder date over, and we were drinking. We just had a few beers, and then she got some aguardiente. We were drinking a little bit of that, and long story short, I woke up, everything.
So let's talk about what you can do in regards to doing better to protect yourself, because yes, you can find some good Colombian women. You can find some women, like I always say, women of the day instead of women of the night. There are women in Colombia that are attractive, that are doing things during the daytime, exercising, hiking, hanging out, spending time with family, that you can meet on these websites. So you don't have to always meet the ladies of the night, because they're not the only women in Colombia. And so we try not to want that stigma put out there regarding the women in South America, because it's not true. Only a small pool of those women that are out there that are out to get you, that are out to play you. But there are women that are active during the daytime that are doing some great things, and they're just as beautiful, they're just as attractive of the woman or the women that are out there in the evening. So we're going to talk about some of the things or some of the steps that you can take in order to not make that mistake. First thing is, if you're going to meet somebody online, make sure that that's the type of person that is fit for you in regards to the scenario. No matter how attractive she is, no matter how beautiful she is, make sure that person is a person that you want to spend more time in the daytime than time at night. Well, Dre, I'm trying to be intimate. I'm trying to have my sex time. Well, either guy that also has a separate location from where you lay your head, then the place where you play. In other words, like I mentioned before, some guys have separate hotel rooms that are inexpensive, that may be down the block or even the same building that they're playing in. So they have a place where they play and have a place where they stay. The next thing that you want to do, don't allow somebody, no matter how beautiful they are, to come in and take the time to bring drinks that you've never seen. Bringing drinks into your place is not a good thing, so you don't want to do that. You allow somebody to put yourself in a situation that's not safe. The other thing is, he left all his stuff out. It said that she took his laptops, his phones, his passport. All these things were out, easy for her to find and easy for her to get a hold to. A lot of times guys make that mistake of thinking that she won't do this to me because she's so beautiful, because her butt is so big and her breasts are so fat and her lips are so full, that she's not thinking like that. Or we think with an American ego and we leave our common sense, like I often say, at the airport. And like Andrea often says, you guys sit up there and act like you never saw a woman before, and you make the mistake of falling prey to these women. The next thing, that he allowed warning to override wisdom. He didn't use wisdom in the beginning of the situation, but he ended up having to give us all a warning sign in regards to how to handle that. There are, like I mentioned before, there are good women here in Colombia. There is opportunity to find love, as you can see that I have. You can dance the night away and enjoy yourself with a good woman and have fun and enjoy the event. But you don't have to sit back and just only go for the pros or go for the sexist thing that you see. You can have fun and enjoy yourself. Those are some of the tips that I wanted to make sure that I got out to some of you guys. The other thing is, like, don't fall prey to just the looks, guys, like I keep mentioning. The mistake that he may have made, and I want to let guys know, you don't want to make that mistake, is just falling prey to the looks. Look for the personality within that person as well as, and make sure that you put your stuff away safe. I want to mention that again also. And I want to mention that make sure you put your things in if you don't have a separate room, put your things in a location where you can actually feel comfortable with that. If you fall asleep, make sure that make sure that your things are safe. The last thing that I want to mention to you is the fact that also make sure that if you can't trust that person with laying down and getting up in the morning with them, put that person out when you're done. When you're done with your fun, put them out. Send them back home. Send them back to whatever area of the city that they live in. There's no rule that you have to have that person wake up in the morning. I know you had good sex that night. She's sleepy. She got to go. Take a shower, put her out because you don't trust her. But she's so beautiful, Andre, and I want to smash her again in the morning. See, that's your problem. You're thinking with one head and not the other head. You see all these beautiful women right here? They're beautiful. They're gorgeous. They're sexy. They're women of the daytime. That's another thing that I want to emphasize on again. A lot of guys make the mistake of looking for the women that they can only be around in the evening and not the women that you can enjoy some of the daytime with. That's the mistake a lot of guys are making. Do not think that South America is made up of the women that got this, Brother Joe. Make sure that you realize that there is opportunity out there for you to relax, for you to meet somebody on Tinder or all the other apps that are available. They're out there, man. They are out there, and there are some good women that are waiting for you. But at the end of the day, you don't want to make the mistake and just go for the women that have the beauty and have the booty the way that you like it. And I understand that, but you do not want to continue to walk down that trail and make the same mistake Joe made.
Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Joe, and I just want to kind of tell y'all what happened last night, or actually this morning. I had a Tinder date over, and we were drinking. We just had a few beers, and then she got some aguardiente. We were drinking a little bit of that, and long story short, I woke up, everything was gone. Two cell phones, my passport, my wallet with all my cash, my iPad, my computer.
It's crazy.
So I got straight fucked. Yeah, so watch your drinks and just, yeah, man, be careful.
Yo, it's shit could happen. You know what I'm saying? Shit could happen.
You can have a good time in South America. You really can enjoy yourself. As you all know that I've moved there. Once again, this is just a public service announcement by way of my experience and experience of others. Shout out to Joe. Shout out to Hardy, who shot the video. Shout out to you guys that are taking heed to what was put in this video. You can have a great trip. You can find love crossing borders, and you can fall in love with the borders that you cross. Thank you for supporting this channel. Make sure you continue to be part of the team that's helping us to get to 5,000 subscribers. And at the same time, remember, the only way you can do that is subscribe. It's free.